Hey guys, it's Steve. So today we're going to take the new Cookshack Smokette Elite electric smoker on its maiden voyage, and I decided to go with a butt and some baby back ribs. So let's go ahead and get started. Guys, so I've got the Smokette Elite all set up to begin this cook. I've lined the bottom with foil and poked a hole through where the drip hole goes. And I've also covered the top here, this top part that protects the firebox and the element with foil, so that'll just help with the drippings. All I'm going to do is take a couple pieces of smoke wood, put it in there just like that, and we'll place a smoke box on top. That's literally your entire setup right there, so I'm going to go ahead and get the lid closed. And latch it up. And then I'm going to turn this thing on to 225, and what we're doing with these electric smokers is you want that wood to just start smoldering. So in about 20 minutes we'll pick back up to toss the food on. Okay, so as it does almost every single day here in north central Florida, it has started to rain outside, so I had to scoot this thing inside my covered porch area. So we've got this thing up to temp now, and I've got a 5.5 pound butt and then a nice rack of baby backs that I'm going to be cooking for this guy's maiden voyage. So I'm going to go ahead and get the butt started first. So we'll go ahead and open this, and I'm going to have the butt on this top rack. So we'll just slide this out some. This guy on just like that. Ooh, a little hot. Alright, and so you can see, I mean, that's really not that big of a butt obviously, but you can see you could easily fit like a couple 10-12 pound butts kind of side to side up there, and then plenty of room for some ribs or chicken or whatever you're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get this shut and latched up, and we'll pick back up a little bit later. Alright guys, it has been about an hour and a half on this butt cook, and so I'm going to go ahead and toss our ribs on now. We've still got plenty of smoke cranking out of this thing. As soon as, it's a no-brainer with these electric smokers. As soon as you stop seeing smoke, that means it's time to toss another chunk in there, but we're doing good right now. So you just kind of keep an eye on that and add wood as needed. Beautiful sight, all that smoke cranking out. Let that clear out just a bit, and we're just going to be adding this rack of ribs to this bottom rack down here. So I'm just going to slide that out some, and see, this got a gorgeous rack of babies. Alright, pull these gloves off. And then we're just going to slide that back in, just like that. One thing I meant to mention earlier is if you use a rib rack, a vertical rib rack, you can actually get, multiple racks of ribs in here. You probably just kind of lower this top rack and just have one rack, and then have a whole bunch of racks just laid up on their side in here. So plenty of room. So we're going to go ahead and shut this and let this guy keep cranking. Alright, we're going to go ahead and check in on our cook here. So the ribs have been going right at 3 hours, and the butt's been on for about 4.5 hours. Alright, so go ahead, hopefully you can see that good. We'll pull this out some, and let me go ahead and take a reading on the butt and see where we're at there. Just about 5 minutes ago it stopped smoking, so that means that we're out of smoke wood. But I'm probably not going to add any more, because we're reading at 170 here on our butt, and then I'm sure our ribs are probably, those are at 165. Let's check this thicker part down here. Yeah, 170, 165, 170. So this meat's not going to take any more smoke on. So Man, you can see all that juice just pouring out of the butt where I just pulled the end of the probe out right there. Juice is just pouring out. So yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and get this shut. And since this is my first cook on this little electric smoker, I am not going to foil the ribs like I do on my charcoal cookers, because I want to see how tender they come out without foiling. Since this is like a cabinet style oven smoker, so to speak, I'm thinking they're going to be incredibly tender without having to foil. So I'm going to go ahead and just let this stuff keep cranking, and then I'm going to pull the butt, let it rest when it's done, and we'll pick back up in the kitchen when everything's done and take a look at it. Alright guys, I actually wanted to go ahead and show you what these ribs are looking like. I'm going to go ahead and baste these with some barbecue sauce. And they're just about done. You can see the meat pulling apart from the bone there. And the butt up top is just about done as well. So we're just going to baste these. And then I'll let these go for about another 30 minutes. Then I'll go ahead and pull the butt apart so you can see that, and then we'll cut some of these ribs up. So we'll pick back up in just a bit. Alright guys, so just started pulling this butt apart over here. It came out nice and tender. You can see how tender that is. Nice little smoke ring. Try that out. It's got an awesome flavor to it. Man, you gotta love pulled pork. So this is just like peeling apart just like butter. You can see that there. So I'll take my meat rakes here and shred all that up, a lot more than that. Here's our rack of ribs that just came out perfect. And then what I like to do is just flip these over so we can cut them. You can see how easy that's just cutting straight through there. Hitting a bone there. See that right there? So tender, man. Oh my gosh. Came out awesome. Look at that. It's just falling off the bone. Let me go ahead and try that out. Oh my gosh. Look how tender that is. Just absolutely falling straight off the bone. And again, that's without foiling. So this little Cookshack Smokette did an awesome job. Let me go ahead and try that again. Holy crap, that's amazing. Man, we're about to get down on this. So pretty successful first cook with this little electric smoker. Obviously one of the biggest advantages of this cooker is just convenience. You know, just set it and forget about it. So really great end product here. If you guys have an electric smoker, let me know what your experience has been in the comments. I'm going to be doing a lot more cooks on this coming up in the future. So appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you again soon.